I pulled the needle from my arm. I stood up, wanting to leave the tea party. No matter how hard I tried, my feet stayed in place. I tried to run. The next second, I fell to the ground. When I turned back, my legs had already turned into plastic. I still tried to crawl forward. My body shattered into scattered pieces. A tear slid from the corner of my eye. I suddenly snapped back to reality. I realized I was still sitting in the chair. The woman in front of me was adjusting my posture. She stood up with satisfaction. She introduced me to the other two Barbie figures. The ones sitting across from me were exactly the same as me, only their eyes could still move. She carefully arranged the table. She invited the three of us to drink air tea together. She happily sat down. She began playing a twisted version of house. Fear filled my eyes with tears. My diabetes caused the sedative to break down faster. I carefully tried to move my arm. I knocked the teacup off the table. I wanted to create a chance to be discovered. I thought she would go get a new teacup. She only picked up the broken cup and placed it back in front of her daughter. Not long after, she left the room for other matters. Later, I learned that the police investigated based on the killer's preference for dolls. They tracked it to a local antique doll shop. The police described the victim's decoration style to the shop owner. That description immediately triggered his memory. The shop owner explained that many years ago, handmade dolls were popular locally. Children had to make the dolls' clothes themselves. A toy company even held a creative contest. The police immediately went to that company. They retrieved all the entries from that year. One of them had stitching that matched the bodies exactly. Based on the contest records, the police identified the woman. The file showed she suffered abuse from her doctor father since childhood. She had long relied on psychiatric medication. She made a living through tailoring. All the conditions matched the killer perfectly. The police took action immediately. They slit her and went to every place she might appear.